make the activation match the workout. Good morning, team. Thanks for checking in for the Next Kilograms Kilometers podcast. And this morning is about making sure that our warm-up actually matches the activity that we're going to be doing. It sounds simple. It sounds almost obvious. But more recently, there's been an observation of more and more individuals. Let's say, for example, if you're going on a run and the first thing you start doing is stretching your arms, or you do a group or team or individuals will do an upper body workout, and as soon as they finish, the first thing they start stretching are their legs or their hamstrings. So now that's kind of on the more on the recovery side, but activation needs to be this, or can be the same thing. So let's say, for example, if you're doing a strength-based workout, have your activation be more strength-based. Maybe it's resistance bands or isometrics or something like that. If you're doing more of a speed session or power session, have some of that activation mimic the execution of what you're going to do, and then also make sure that the activation is focusing on the key areas. So, for example, or key target areas. So, let's say if you're doing a big squat day, focus on the glute med, on the piriformis, on maybe a little bit of groin activation, some just one quick set of isometric groin activity, just to make sure the groin's firing. It's not just kind of dormant until you need it. And then also the abdominals, or the major C word that everyone likes to throw around, right? Do something, whether it's Palloff press, whether it's rollouts, plank walkouts, something, shoulder taps, weighted bear crawl, something like that. That's going to get the trunk and the abdominals and the stabilizers activated to manage the load. So just a couple of key things there to consider. If you are doing something a little more dynamic, maybe you're doing, let's say if it's a sport, you're doing rotational throwing or rotational sports. Maybe you're doing some resisted rotations, or stir the pot, or around the worlds. Again, some rotational band work, or even some rotational work with the stability ball, something like that, to where you're prepping everything for basically you're prepping the for lack of analogies, you're prepping the horse for the track it's going to be running on. So have a think about that. We'll continue to dive deeper into some activation examples and how best you can incorporate them and utilize them. So have a great day, and let's all keep working.